Are you looking for some great book ideas for your kids? Do you want to see what a book looks like or what it's about before you buy it? Do you want to know how a particular book could be used as a learning tool for your child? Then stay tuned for this week's episode of Boogie's Book Review, where we take a look at 2 of Boogie's favorite books of the week. I'm Mary, and at This Indulgent Life, I help you navigate parenting, education, and creating your extraordinary life. This week on Boogie's Book Review, we're going to take a look at 2 interactive books that help build vocabulary and sight word recognition while appealing to the kinesthetic learner. Do you have a favorite interactive children's book? Let me know what it is in the comments below. This week, we're going to take a look at Fuzzy Ocean and My First Learning Groover's Animals. Our first book today is Fuzzy Ocean by Marks and Spencer. It was a gift for Boogie on his first birthday from a friend of mine, and she gave it to us because her kids loved it. So this is a double review, I guess you could say. So what's really nice about this book is every spread has 1 page that's glossy with 4 animal or objects that can be found in the ocean, and short little story-like descriptions of what that object is doing. And then the child takes the felt pieces and puts them on the page according to the story. So it's really interactive. And really helps the child tell the story through these pieces. And they can learn lots of words, including the vocabulary of the animal or the object. They can figure out what following means, or over, or in front of, or on. So I love this book. In fact, Boogie brings this book to me every day. And he really loves playing with these pieces. Now, he's a little young still for actually following the directions on the page, but that's okay because he's learning matching of the animals. We're talking about the colors of the animals, and we're talking about the name of the animal, or in this case, object. So just to show you what each page kind of looks like, you can see the really bright, beautiful colors of the ocean floor. You have a sunken ship. The coral reef. More coral. And a cool little cave. So each page has something different for the child to work on. So again, I really love this book. Boogie really loves this book. It's a favorite in our household. It does say for ages 3+, so do note that. However, I do believe you know your child best. My son doesn't try to put these pieces in his mouth, so I'm not so concerned. But that is why they say 3+ is for a choking hazard. So you really need to make sure you monitor your child if there is any risk of them putting these pieces in their mouth. The only con that I have of this book is the case that it comes in. For one, it's plastic, and we all know about plastic. But 2, it's easily squished. I'm nervous about if it's going to rip or fall apart at some point. But for now, the pieces do easily go back in. We haven't lost any pieces, miraculously. So it does work. I just don't know how long it's going to last. We've had it about 6 months, but Boogie's only been playing with it for about 1 to 2 months. So that is Fuzzy Ocean. So the second book I would like to share today is My First Learning Groover's Animals. Now this is a part of a series of 4 books. They have an animals, a shapes, an ABCs, and a 1, 2, 3s. What's great about these books is they have little grooves with dotted lines the child can use their finger and follow along in to trace out different shapes in the animals. This is really great for kinesthetic learners because it gives them a way to interact and kind of feel their way through these words. So let's look inside. So you can see that each page has different lines to follow, different grooves, bright, cheerful colors, really eye-catching. The words are nice and easy to read, but they're not too large. You could even point to the different parts of the animal and let the child, so you would say pig, you could make the noise of a pig. You could say pig's nose and then trace the nose. You could say a pig tail and then trace the tail. So really you can extend the learning in those ways. Really good for sight word recognition, color recognition, and animal recognition. So the tracing of the animal actually helps the child remember the name of the animal because the tracing, the movement, activates the different parts of the brain. Oop. And there you go. So this was my first learning Groovers Animals. So overall, both of these books are much loved in our house. However, Fuzzy Ocean is clearly the winner for Boogie. Every day he brings us this book and eagerly anticipates us to open the little plastic flap carrying all his precious little animals. It really is amazing that we haven't lost any yet. But they are felt, so do be aware that if you have dogs like we do, some of the fur will get on the felt pieces. Now that you've seen both, which one do you think your child would be most interested in? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to be inspired, if you want to be a more mindful parent, if you want to know what it takes to take that next step in creating your extraordinary life, then make sure to hit the subscribe button below and hit that little bell so you get notifications when new videos are up. You will get weekly tips and inspiration on how to create your ideal life. Thank you so much for watching and see you on the next episode of This Learning Life.